Assalamu alaikum students. Students, while working with the negative numbers and while working with the decimals, we do some mistakes. Where are some common mistakes? Now we will learn some strategies how to avoid these mistakes. First of all, for example, our number is minus 3 squares. What will be the answer to this number? The answer to this number will give us a positive number, that is 9. If the number is minus 3 squares, the bracket is not there, the answer will be minus 9. For instance, the number over here is minus 3 cube. So we will get a negative answer over here, minus 27. If the number is minus 3 whole cube, negative sign is also cubed, then again the answer will be negative. Remember, whenever the exponent is an odd number, the answer will be negative, and whenever the exponent is an even number, the answer will be positive. For instance, our question is minus 3 raised to power 19. The exponent over here is an odd number and the number inside the bracket is negative. So our answer will be whatever the answer it may be, but it will be negative. And if the exponent is positive and also an even number, the answer will be positive. So this is the rule. Now next, about the decimals also we will learn some rules about the decimals and about the square and cube roots as well. So first of all, about the decimals. If the number is minus 0.3 squares, what do you think? What will be the answer? Yes, the answer will be positive and it will be 0.09, because when 3 will be multiplied by 3, it will give us 9, and 0.3 multiplied by 0.3, it will give us 2 decimal places. So here some students make the mistake, they write 0.9, but over here it will be 0.09. The next, for instance, the number is 0.3 cube. So what will be the answer? As we have learned, if the exponent is an odd number, the answer will be negative. So we will place a negative sign over here. Now 3 cubed will give us 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. So it will be 27 over here. But this is one decimal place. So when we will multiply it 3 times, 0.3 multiplied by 0.3 multiplied by 0.3, it will be 1, 2 and 3. It will be 3 decimal places. So our decimal will place over here. So the answer will be minus 0.027. In case our negative sign is outside the bracket over here and the number is 0.3 squares, then it will be, the number will be 0.09, but this negative sign will come along with it because it is not squared. The negative sign is not squared over here. If the number over here is minus 0.3 cube, so what will be the answer? The number will be cubed, so 0.3 cube will give us 0.027 and negative sign will be along with it. So the answer to this and the answer to this over here will be the same. The answer of minus 0.3 whole cube and answer of the number minus bracket 0.3 cube will be the same, because in both cases the negative sign will come with it. If the number is, for instance, minus 0.03 cube, now be careful about this. The answer will be negative because the negative sign is outside, it will remain the same. Now 3 3s are 9 and 9 3s are 27 will come over here. Now this is 2 decimal places, so our answer will be 2 plus 2 plus 2, total 6 decimal places. So the answer will be like this. So it will be 0.000027. So if the number is, we are going to cube, so the answer will be 6 decimal places. So in this way we will do like this. For instance, now about the cube roots and the square roots. We will learn about the cube roots and the square roots. Square root of the number 4 will give us 2, and the square root of the number 2 squares will again give us 2, and the square root of the number minus 2 whole squares, it will be cancelled with it in minus 2, but it will become positive. Because why it will become positive? Why the answer will be positive? Because minus 2 squares. So minus 2 into minus 2. Squares means minus is 2 times. So it will give us 4. And the square root of 4 will be 2. So that's why our answer will be 2, not negative 2. So we will take it while doing the questions, long questions, complicated questions, we will write over here it is 2. Now the concept of minus 4 square root. What will be the answer to it? 4 square root will give us 2. And what about the minus sign? It will remain with it in the square root. So we will say 2 square root of minus 1. And finally it will give us 2 iota. So we will use the term iota over here. Iota represents square root of minus 1. Because minus 1 remains inside the square root, it will give us iota. So 2 iota will be our answer over here. Now if the number is minus 27 whole cube root, so we are going to cube root number 27. So the cube root of 27 will be 3 and minus sign will be with it. Now next, for instance, the number is minus 3 cube and cube root. So what will it be? It will be cancelled with it and the answer will be minus 3 again. So next, for instance, minus 0.3 cube, and here is the cube root. So the answer will be minus 0.3 because this is the cube root. So if we will explain it, what will it be? Minus 0.3 multiplied by minus 0.3 multiplied by minus 0.3, minus sign 3 times. So finally the sign will be negative. So 0.3 give us minus 0, and this cube root will be cancelled with the cube. So the answer will be minus 0.3. Minus 0.5. The number is minus 0.5 squares in the square root. So again, as we have done this concept earlier, this is the answer will be 0.5 because this negative sign in this square will make it positive and the number will remain the same because square root is cancelled with the square. So finally our answer will be 0.5. Thank you, students.